Have you ever talked to a customer service agent and you feel the sense of comfort with the oracle-like voice from the Matrix saying, "Don't worry, I got you covered"? And all of a sudden your heart slows, you feel the sense of comfort, and even a nervous smile comes to your face. But as he deep dives, the wall of company policies out of my hands comes close to you. Disappointment, a distant fate, slowly looking like a stark reality. This is what happened when we went to a recent trip to Australia and New Zealand. My wife had planned for this trip for the last 1 year. Visa checked, passport checked, plane tickets checked. We were so excited to go there. And this phone call that I just talked about, it was with the Delta American Airlines rep. After I discovered that my wife and my daughter have a plane ticket, but I do not have. And then after 2 hours in the phone, the options looked bleak. She gave me, the first option was either pay $5,000 on top of what I already paid, go on a different seats on the same plane, or pay $6,000, go on a different plane, different date altogether. I screamed. Are you kidding me? During this time, I could have watched The Godfather. Of course, the scream was in my head. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, which option do you think I chose?
First one.
We came up with option 3. I fly alone. Have you ever imagined going to your dream vacation? Your family members going on one plane, you going on a different plane on different days. Fast forward, we had an amazing time with our friends and family, kangaroos and kiwi, and then now I'm waiting on the plane for my Air New Zealand flight, like Tom Hanks in the terminal. My wife and my daughter had just flown. I was thinking they were probably sipping a juice or maybe watching a Marvel movie. Here I was thinking, "Sweet home Alabama." And all of a sudden my phone beeps. It says, "Plane delayed." At that moment I felt like this Murphy's Law was just written for me. And then there's more. I got a new text saying, "I'm no longer flying on Air New Zealand. I'm flying on Delta." So at this moment, I'm now running back and forth between Delta and Air New Zealand. They have no clue what's going on. I'm just going back and forth, tired. And at this point, I didn't even care because I was just going with the flow, right? And then 1 hour to fly for the Delta to take off. A Delta rep comes. He's no Richard Gere or anyone, but at this time I would take any heroes, right? And then he said in an oracle-like voice again, "Don't worry, I got you covered." I thought, really? Then he took me out of the Australian Sydney airport. One thing I did not know was like when you leave your luggage outside and go through or different boarding pass, once to get out of the airport, you have to go like you came to the airport for the first time. Go through the baggage, immigration, security, whatnot. So this Delta guy did his magic. 45 minutes, still we have 45 minutes, and we are waiting for our luggage on the baggage carousel. This baggage carousel is moving as slow as a snail. Now 30 minutes to go. This guy is panicking. Every 2 minutes, he's calling his fellow guys on the other end. And he's looking at the carousel to see if anything is moving. 10 minutes to go. It's official. I'm not going to make it. I could see the disappointment in his face. And another text comes. I am now flying with Qantas. The Delta rep gave me $45 voucher And he moved as fast as the side character in a horror movie. And then I reached the kiosk of the Qantas, hoping against hope that my luggage would be there. But this guy gave me a boarding pass and said, hopefully you will get your luggage in Raleigh. At that time I chuckled. And after 5 hours of this back and forth, I'm finally on board on the plane. And with a sip of a champagne, I recalled everything what happened, and I chuckled again. On our layover in Dallas, I casually went to the baggage claim and see if they had my luggage. There, my luggage was staring and smiling at me. I rushed to my luggage, and as I was walking with my luggage, I realized how similar life is with this trouble. We have so much back and forth surprises on the plate. It's up to us how we find humor in chaos and how we navigate through these issues. So my dear friends, when the life throws you a curveball, remember my story. Remember that we all are heroes in our stories, and we all can determine how we react to this. Either you're a victim or you just enjoy the flow. As they say in the Shawshank Redemption, either get busy living or get busy dying. I choose to live one crazy adventure at a time. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.